Want to know why I know for sure that I made the right move to Mexico by relocating to Guanajuato? And I know I did that many years ago, but my recent trip right now, I'm in LA. I forgot to tell you that. But I got to the airport last night, Los Angeles airport. And as I was waiting for my ride to my dad's house, because as you know, if you've been watching my videos, once a month I travel from Guanajuato to Los Angeles and Los Angeles back to Guanajuato to go visit my dad. He's 92 years old and I try to see him as much as possible. And when I'm here, I take over the caregiving duties so that I can take care of him. The caregivers that he has can take a rest, and it's my turn to care for my dad, give him showers, do the thing. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is I was waiting for my ride. It was around 10 or 11 o'clock at night at LAX. And then I hear from, off to the side of me, "Welcome to America. Now get the F out of the way." And I was like, thank goodness I don't live here right now. Thank goodness that I don't have to experience this every day. The fact that I heard that while in Los Angeles, one of the most progressive, most diverse, most liberal states, and it used to be such a welcoming state. I mean, and again, maybe that was an isolated incident. Maybe I'm just being super dramatic, but this is my first trip back after the elections. And by the way, I'm saying this to some people, not everyone, but I know that there are some people who are going to watch this and be like, if you're unhappy with America, then get the F out and yada, yada, yada. Spare yourself. One, I am already out. And two, I love the United States of America. I am 100% fully Americanized, American, true blue citizen. I just happen to love other cultures. I happen to be multicultural. I happen to be traveled. I'm sorry. I've gotten some comments in previous videos about that, and that's why I want to address. I've got family. My dad was in the military. I've got many members of my family in the military who've served the United States of America. So spare me the American pride talk. The reason why I'm making this video is because, yeah, it's pretty turbulent right now in the United States. There's a lot of fighting going on still. I mean, the thing is, when I'm in Mexico, I don't hear about any of this stuff. Like, the thing I wonder about, well, when, in my day to day is, what am I going to eat today? What kind of work do I have to do today? Who am I supposed to meet up with today? Oh, there's an art class going on. Oh, there's a dance class going on. Oh, there's something going on at the Presa. There's food trucks. Those are my daily thoughts. Not listening to CNN or Fox News or whatever channel people listen to get their world news and what's going on in the US. But seriously, not even here 12 hours or 24 hours. And I already heard someone blurt that out. And then to see what my dad is watching on TV, which, by the way, I turned the channel, but listening to the news about wars and all this horrible doom and gloom stuff going on. And yes, while all that might be going on and it's real, if the world is going to end, listen, I'd rather it end with me figuring out what kind of tacos that I want to have and enjoying myself and not like living in fear every single day. Because what the heck am I supposed to do? What can I do about Syria? What can I do right now about what's going on in the US? I've voted. I literally flew here to Los Angeles to vote. I didn't do the absentee voting. I didn't do any of that. I flew to the United States to vote. I did my duty. And, you know, things turned out the way they turned out. But I also chose to move on with my life. So the title of this video is, how do I know for sure that I made the right choice to move to Mexico, to relocate to Guanajuato? That's how I know. It's just this feeling that I have, knowing the difference of my stress levels, my anxiety levels, just the way I feel about the quality of life when I'm in both places, the times when I'm in Los Angeles and the times when I'm in Guanajuato. I don't feel the amount of stress that I feel when I'm here in Los Angeles. I don't feel the fear that I feel when I'm in Los Angeles. When I'm in Guanajuato, it's all about creativity, it's all about fun, it's all about appreciation, it's all about learning, it's all about living life. I feel like as we were meant to live it. And I know it sounds so cliche, and I don't know how else to share that with you other than share my daily life in Guanajuato, the honest truth, what it looks like to live there, the day to day, the non touristy side. But if you have the means and if you have the desire and if you have the openness to try living somewhere else, it doesn't even have to be Mexico, it doesn't even have to be Guanajuato, it's wherever you're drawn to. I'd say go, even if it's temporary. I'm not saying leave the United States forever. I'm just saying if you have the means, just go, and at least for a short time, extended period of time, go. Because you need the rest. You need a break from all of it. I can't imagine the people who are here living day to day constantly reminded of the turmoil that's going on, constantly reminded of having to choose sides and which side is better and who's the winner and who's the loser. And that's exhausting. That's exhausting. Wouldn't you rather decide whether or not to have a gelato? I mean, I joke, okay? I know it's not that easy of a decision, and I know that not a lot of people have the means to do it. I'm just saying specifically to those who do have the means, who can make the decision, who can prepare to go. And if you want to know what it's like in Guanajuato, what it's like in Mexico, thank you for watching. That's the purpose of my channel. That's the purpose of these videos that I'm doing. And yeah, if I can just help one other person make that decision to free themselves from the stress, from the turmoil, from the tension, then I would have done my job. And plus, I love it. I love sharing my life. So that's what I have for you today. And I'm already counting the days till I go back to Guanajuato. I know, I'm sorry. I swear I love it here. I love it, but this is not the country that I grew up in. This is not the state or city that I grew up in. And for now, I call elsewhere home, and I will always be here for the people here and for my family. But to save my sanity, to keep my creativity open, to keep my heart open, and to live a more stress-free life, Guanajuato is where it's at for me. And if you're currently deciding, by the way, here's my plug. If you're currently deciding where to live, and maybe you're thinking, is Guanajuato the right place? Then I invite you to one of our retreats, because my partner and I host retreats in our home. It's called Guanajuato Immersion Retreats, where you get to live like a local for a few days. And we show you the ins and outs of the city, what the culture is like, how to assimilate into the culture, We introduce you to some people, the people that, are just like you. You can talk to them, you can interview them, and you can find out whether or not a place like Guanajuato is a place that you can call home. I've been getting a lot of messages in the comments about what it's like to be LGBT and being in a same sex relationship. And I'm telling you, I don't even notice it. People don't care about any of that stuff over there. It's not a big deal like it is here right now. If I would not feel safe here, that's the strangest thing I've ever said. I will not feel safe here. I don't feel safe here. I feel safer over there, because again, people don't care, and the communities there are so open and loving, and that's all I have to say about that for now. So if you're interested in a retreat like that, especially if you're a same-sex couple, it doesn't really matter if you're straight, gay, whatever. If you're a couple, if you're single, if you want to know what it's like to live like a local in Guanajuato, and if Guanajuato is a place that you can call home, check out the link in the description. And that's about it. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it's going to be back in Guanajuato or at the airport, because I don't see what else I have to share with you from LA. All right, guys. Bye. I love you. I do. Please don't think that this was a negative video. I'm just sharing my experience. And I'm trying to make light out of the things that happen in my life. So, yeah, please don't interpret that as something negative or positive. It's just me sharing my experience. Bye, guys.